Good day, grade 10, and welcome to another exciting theatre arts lesson. I hope you are doing extremely well. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to define the terms theatre and theatre arts, as well as discuss the benefits of studying theatre arts. Now, before we even begin, what is theatre? The art theater is a collaborative form of performing art that uses live performers, usually actors or actresses, to present the experience of a real or imagined event before a live audience in a specific place, a place that is often a stage. However, the definition of theater that we are most familiar with speaks to a theater being a building or outdoor area in which plays or dramatic performances are done. For example, Center Stage, Little Theater, or Dennis Scott Studio Theater. Did you know even your school's auditorium can be transformed into a theater? Now, have you ever wondered where this theater thing came from? Well, theater started in ancient Greek history, where early plays were performed in tribute to the god Dionysus, the god of wine, fertility, and later the god of theater itself. Thousands of years ago in Western theater history, in Greece to be exact, choruses began performing hymns written in the honor of this god Dionysus. Now, back then, choruses were a group of men dressed in long robes with white masks covering their faces. This, my students, was the very beginning of theater as we know it. Now, theater buildings or theater spaces can be categorized into 5 categories: proscenium theaters, thrust theaters, arena theaters, black box theaters, and found spaces. Be sure to check your Google Classroom for a special handout on the types of theater spaces and how exactly to differentiate them. Now it's time for your very first activity. Activity 1. A theater is being built in your community. However, the residents of your community have no understanding of what a theater is. Write a newspaper article explaining 1. What a theater is, and 2. Its history. Give your newspaper article an interesting heading. Come on, guys, be as creative as possible. Now that you have completed activity 1, let's move on with our lesson. Now we've covered theater the art and we've covered theater the building. So what is theater the subject? Theater arts at the high school level is simply a study of theater. It takes in understanding and practicing multiple aspects of theater, including acting, writing, producing, and analyzing. This class will take you on an exciting journey through the art of theater, the elements of theater, how to create your own characters, and how to create your very own scripts from scratch. Exciting, right? In studying theater arts, you will also experience a development in your oral communication skills. Many students find that theater helps them to develop confidence that is essential to speaking clearly, lucidly, and thoughtfully. Theater experience also helps you to learn creative problem-solving techniques that are applicable to many situations and jobs. Performing theater on stage is centered around solving a problem, the conflict. So naturally, you will learn to solve problems or conflicts on your own in the most creative manner. Being involved in theater productions and classes demands commitment and motivation. You must be able to commit to coming to the sessions. You must be able to commit to working with your peers, to commit to a character and to commit to working with a script, you must also be prepared to motivate yourself and your classmates in order to get the job done. Your work in theater teaches you also how to work effectively with different types of people. While we do have one-man theater shows, a theater arts class is not a one-man production. You are expected to work with each and every one of your classmates to get the job done. Teamwork makes the dream work. And as such, you're learning to work with other personalities that will prepare you effectively for further studies and for the world of work. Studies in theater also helps you to develop the ability to work independently. While you're required to work in groups in theater, there are times when you're also expected to work by yourself, and it must be done effectively. Studies in theater arts also help you as a student to manage your time wisely, work on your initiative, and develop a sense of self discipline. All qualities needed for a better life. Studies in theater arts forces you to make a choice between keeping up with your responsibilities and doing things you would rather do. For example, when there are rehearsals after school and you would wish to go home, or there are rehearsals during your lunchtime and you will have to have a working lunch. But all these sacrifices will mold you into a well disciplined human being. Now, all that information takes us to activity 2, or final activity for this class. Your cousin is selecting subjects to sit at the CSEC level. Write a letter to your cousin explaining 5 benefits that he or she will gain from studying theater arts. Think about all that I have explained thus far, plus all that you know from your very own experience, and get cracking on that letter. I believe you will be awesome at this. Good luck! Please complete activities 1 and 2 using Google Docs and submit via Google Classroom. We have come to the end of yet another class. Until next time, this is your teacher, Miss Hosey, saying, keep safe and have a wonderful rest of your week.